today's Health Watch. February is American Heart Month, and we wanted to make sure that you're taking care of yourself. According to the American Heart Association, only 10% of people in the U.S. who experience cardiac arrest outside of a hospital survive each year. Heart attacks outside of hospitals, deadly. That's in part because more than half do not receive CPR that could save their life. The AHA is working to change that with a Lifesavers campaign. It's an initiative to make CPR education more accessible and simpler. Mike Smith is our guest. He's a CPR instructor with the American Heart Association. He's here to show us how to properly do what's known as hands-only CPR. Mike, thank you very much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
All these celebs at the Grammys have security walking around. I feel like they should have a CPR expert.
Yes.
We should all have
Absolutely.
a CPR expert with us at all times. And we can if we learn the technique.
Absolutely. So we'll do a demonstration today, but hands-only CPR is so important. It's CPR without breaths. So it's a matter of calling 911 or having somebody call 911 and then pushing hard and fast in the center of the chest.
And Mike, why did the guidelines change from breath CPR that we've all seen, you know, in media and things like that, to just hands only?
Absolutely. At the healthcare provider level, yes, breaths are still important, but to get bystanders more involved, some may be unable or unwilling to breathe into the person. So with that, we say something is better than nothing, and by doing hands-only CPR, we can double or triple the chance of survival.
Wow.
So we want people to get more involved, and again, if they're unable or unwilling to do it, something is better than nothing. So we'd love to have them do hands-only CPR.
So we're going to go over how to do it exactly, but you said that there are songs people should keep in mind to know how fast to go. What are some of those?
Absolutely. So the rate is about 100 to 120 beats per minute. So AHA has created a whole list on Spotify called Don't Drop the Beat. And some of the songs are, of course, Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. There's Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Welcome to New York, Bye 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 by NSYNC, and even Sabrina Carpenter's Please 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 meets that guidance. So get that song in your head as you're doing it. And works
Mike,
well.
You crossed all these different genres and like all these new songs,
Whatever
Sabrina
you like,
Carpenter.
whatever you like. You know, and in the case of an emergency, do not open your Spotify and press play. Just please, from memory.
Absolutely.
Time is of the essence. Let's do the demo here.
Okay, excellent.
So if someone falls, what's the first thing we should do?
First thing we want to do is make sure the scene is safe to enter. So if the scene was not safe, we would call 911, let professional rescuers come. But for us today, the scene will be safe. Okay. So as we come in, first thing we want to do, again, scene safety, is tap and shout. Are you okay? Are you okay? We want to determine if the person is unresponsive or not. So, are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
If there's no response, you yell for help. Help, help. If somebody comes, you want to call 911 and get an AED, or an automated external defibrillator, if one is available. An AED is used to shock the heart.
And the AEDs you find in a lot of public places on the wall, right?
Absolutely.
It's like a little lunchbox looking thing that says AED.
Usually has some signage around it, but casinos, shopping malls, airports.
And those things will walk you through how to use them within the...
As soon as you power it on, it's going to start talking to you.
Are you okay? Help, help, Patty, help. 911, Patty, call 911.
That's great. And get an AED, because I'm sure...
And get an AED.
If it's available, you get it. If you're by yourself, you can use your cell phone, put it on speaker mode, call 911. The dispatcher may even be able to walk you through the steps of CPR. So once 911's been activated, we're going to check for breathing, just 5 to 10 seconds. Do we see any chest rise or fall, any movement or anything like that? And if not, we're going to start the CPR.
Okay.
You're going to take the heel of one hand right in the center of the chest, with the other hand on top. You can interlock your fingers. Some folks may feel more comfortable just crossing their hands, but you're going to push down 2 inches at a rate of 100 to 120 beats per minute. So again, think of the song Staying Alive, and then you want to start compressing. Again, there's going to be no breaths.
Staying alive. Oh, 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 oh. Staying alive, staying alive. Bye, 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 bye.
There you go. Excellent.
How do you know how deep to go?
Exactly. So the nice thing on these mannequins is there's a feedback device. So you'll get 2 green lights in the shoulder if you're going deep enough. Now, of course, on a person, this is giving you a good estimate of how deep to go.
Wow,
but you really want to go down about 2 inches.
I would be worried about hurting someone more.
And that's okay, yes.
Breaking a rib?
It is very possible that you could break a rib, and that is okay. That can be fixed in the hospital. Right now, you are the best chance of this person to survive. And again, this bystander CPR can double or triple their chance of survival.
And you just keep going, Mike?
And keep going until help arrives. That's why 911 is so important to get them activated.
But Mike, to be clear, this is only if you do not detect a breath.
That is correct.
If you detect a breath, what do you do?
You're going to stay with them, have 911 activated, but then if they stop breathing, you're going to go right into the compressions and use the AED.
And quickly, have you ever had to do this in your life?
Yes, I work not only for the Heart Association, but I do some volunteer work as an EMT. So I've been on the ambulance and had to do it, and had some folks survive. So it's so important.
You've saved lives, Mike.
Yes.
Wow. And then countless others by teaching this to people who have gone out in the world.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, Mike.
Thank you.
Mike, thank you so much.